Hello, welcome to Telling It Like It Is, Oakland A's weekly update. Today is May 24th. We were hoping for we said we tolerated a 3-3 week last week, hoping for a 4-2. But I have to say that loss yesterday is the second very sickening loss in 2 weekends. Before we talk about the team, if you look this year, if we weren't first in the division right now, we wouldn't have the wild card. The wild card is going to be so competitive this year between the Indians, the White Sox, the Rays, the Red Sox, the Yankees, the A's, and the Astros. Okay, that's 7 teams for 5 spots. So you cannot really rely on the wild card this year. We're already behind in the wild card because of a really sickening loss yesterday. We 2 weekends in a row we've blown a 4-1 and a 4-0 lead to two very dead teams. The Twins were dead as a doornail, and this Angel team both dead as a doornail. And we need to pay attention to what's going on with the Twins and the Angels because they're both going to be sellers. Twins are already 12 games out, approximately, and the Angels have $80 million they clear on their payroll at the end of the season. So that means there's going to be some guys available for cheap and short, not even full season salaries soon. So we need to keep our eyes open for another bat, another starting pitcher. Bundy's a free agent at the end of the year, but he did not look good yesterday. But I think he could still help us. So there's some guys there. The Twins have some good pitchers also. We have to keep an eye on that. But that win yesterday, just sickening. It's another game where we even bunted in that game and got to second and third with one out. And Laureano strikes out, but got to add on there when it's 4-0. That team was dead, and we didn't do a damn thing. And it's really disgusting. And we did the same thing with the Twins. And so those are 2 games. And there are fans out there on the Oakland A's website who think that if you're critical and honest, that like somehow you're not a fan. No, it's called analysis. If you can't analyze, then what are you doing watching the game? All of life is a judgment and being analytical. So for fans that get offended when you call a team out for doing a bad job, well, then you're not a real fan, and you're just a homer. I don't want to be a homer. I'm a fan. This is telling it like it is also, and we're going to tell it like it is. And the thing is, that's a horrendous loss yesterday. I don't care if they have 162, they have more than 100 left. It's meaningless. Those 2 games could really well cost you, especially when 6 of your last 9 games of the year are against the Astros, who we're not faring well with right now. So again, at the end of the year, are you going to have a big enough cushion? I don't know. This next week, we need a 5-2 week hosting the Mariners and the Angels. But now we woke up the Angels a little bit, so we got the Mariners tonight. But need a 5-2 week here to establish some discipline here. And again, I'm happy about the lineup coming back. We get Pinder, and we've been spotting Elvis Andrus, so that's not been bad. So I think our lineup is getting there. I like bringing up Berea, and that's going to be good. But we can always get Moreland back later. But we really need to keep an eye on the wire and just make sure we're paying attention to what's going to be available out there because we still need an arm. And the way of arms, Puck and Luzardo both start 10-day stints, rehab stints this week. Puck has one tomorrow. Luzardo has one Thursday, I believe. So I would like to see those 2 guys come back and be the arms in the bullpen. Both of them, one inning hard guys. Maybe don't pitch them 3 nights in a row, pitch them 2 nights in a row max for an inning. I think that would give us great depth in the bullpen because the bullpen, which had been the best part of our team in the last week and a half, is starting to leak gas. I guess we're putting too much on Trevino, Pettit, and Diekman, just too much. We need another arm down there. I really got to get Wendelken back. I liked him, but he's not been down there. The other 2 guys are just not getting it done. Godaro and just not getting it done. I mean, they're not bad, but we need better than that. And if we want to be a playoff team this year, it's going to be extra hard to make it. You have to hope that one of those teams in the East, and actually Toronto in that mix also, you have to hope that 2 of those 4 teams should start to drop off, but you can't count on it. Their lineups are better than ours. And thank God we got rid of Tampa at the right time. So we don't see them the rest of the year. But we need to make some hay right now. And so yesterday we didn't take advantage of that. And we could have been up 2.5 games. Instead, we're still a game and a half up. And people are so ignorant about it. They say, oh, you're still a game and a half up. Doesn't matter. You passed up an opportunity. One has zero to do with the other. I don't want to hear that you're a good fan or a better fan. You're delusional if you don't think that's a bad loss yesterday. That is a horrendous loss. There's no doubt about it. So going around the horn here, I think the infield has been pretty solid. I'm still happy with the infield defense. Chappie again, man on third, less than 2 out, is just the worst hitter on our team. He's missing fastballs right down the middle of the plate every time to get behind in the counts. And the word is out because everybody throws him a cock shot right down the middle with a hard one, and then he gets behind, he swings right through it, which is definitely either an eyesight issue or it's just something else. It's not good. I just feel like Jed's hot and cold. The outfield I feel is pretty good. Piscotty's giving us some good ones. Brown's giving us some good ones. Cannon, Laureano were always solid. So I feel good about that. The starting pitching has had its moments. So we got to get Montas on board tonight. Manaya again leaves yesterday, did a good job. But we just handed over that game. And the bullpen, which I thought had been the best part of the season, this last week starting to leak. It's starting to show wear and tear. It's starting to break down. The past 3 or 4 years, we've had a bullpen with 5 or 6 guys deep. Right now, we really have 3 reliable guys. Got to get Wendelken back. Got to throw Luzardo in that pen, and we got to get Puck back in that pen somehow and get an inning each a day out of them, for a couple of days straight and give them a blow. But that is a bad loss. There's no way to slice it any other way than that. The defense has been pretty good. Base running's had its moments, but we've also had some good moments with the base running. But overall, just a really bad loss yesterday. This week, like I said, I won 5-2 this week. It's all at home, and it's against 2 dead teams. And we need to pay attention to what Seattle has to offer also, as far as players, because they might have some contracts expiring too. And before you know it, and this year after the pandemic season, when owners lost their shirt, there's going to be a lot of guys willing to dump. And if you're not near the top at the end of June, or we're making the turn here from Memorial Day weekend, we're more than a quarter of the way home, teams will dump earlier this year because of this. So, in my opinion. So the thing is, we need to be aware of who's going to be out and what they're going to be giving away. And we need to ante up instead of being the cheapskates just one time and go out and get a guy who can help us play. You'll see what Upton's contract is, see what Bundy's contract is, see what some of these guys have to offer and see if we can grab one of them. Obviously, Baltimore's in a different spot. They're building upwards, so they're not looking to get out of there yet. But you got to watch Seattle. You got to watch Texas. You got to watch California. They're going to ditch pretty quick. And, the Royals, they're a young team. They might not ditch as quick. And same with the National League. You got to keep your eye on these teams that are looking to get out when this year after the pandemic is going to be definitely some money holes. And we need to be active. We cannot sit back and just play cheapskate. If we're not going to spend a nickel, then let's just get out of here now. I mean, what are we doing? We're right there. If we ever could spend a dime and not go for cheap, we could get this done. So either Luzardo and Puck come back, or we got to go definitely get an arm like now. So overall, I think the team's still in a good spot, but that's just a sickening loss yesterday. So again, we need 5-2 this week. Really like to see that. Like I said, Mariners at home, Angels at home. Need to take care of business, and then we can feel better about where we're at. The next group of games, we're not playing great teams. Okay, so I think we got a 16-day straight game situation. So we need to be on top of it, and we need to take advantage, and we need to get onto a good streak here and start to roll a little bit. But again, the offense needs to build a little bit more on the runs. We even bunted yesterday. I feel like that was the first bunt since Ronald Reagan was in office, but we didn't take advantage of it. Laureano leaves the zone, takes a pitch that was a ball, but they call it a strike. The home plate umpiring has been pretty shoddy. Instant replay has been atrocious. They don't even call what the call is anymore. But again, we're still in first place, so that is a positive. But we cannot give away games like the other day. When we're up 4-1, we got to wrap that game up against a dead ball club. So again, won a 5-2 week. Nice short edition today. I'm telling you like it is, because it is rough after that game yesterday. So let's go A's. Let's get to 5-2 this week. Have a good week.